I can go if you want. Okay, yeah.
Good. Yeah, pretty good. You did like that weird subdivision thing somewhere. What was that?
Oh, in the pickup to the second. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Explain yourself.
Well, I just figured the phrase ends there, and those 3/16 notes are like a pickup to the next measure. So I thought I'd try to convey that.
Are you doing like a retard or something?
No, what I was trying to do is like so like da 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 da, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but you know what you're doing though, right? Like what's the technical term for what you're doing there?
Well, I guess it's technically a type of fermata.
Well,
Or
you're doing you're doing a divided beat pattern there.
oh, okay.
You're showing us the eighth note by doing that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you're choosing to subdivide,
Yeah.
right?
Although I wasn't trying to like make a whole new like division out of it, just so much as like a little, I don't know, a little hiccup.
That's what it felt like to you,
Mm-hmm.
to us, right?
Like in a bad way?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't. I'm not convinced that you need to do that. Do you? I mean, you can do it, but it has to be more, it has to flow better, be kind of more organic. And you can't. You got to do small gestures.
Uh-huh.
The faster, the smaller the beat division, the less space you can use. Otherwise, you're hacking, right?
So maybe if I kept my right hand steady and just did it with my left hand or something like that?
I don't know. Let's try it again.
Okay.
I think that's if you're really feeling kind of extra movement there, I think maybe the left hand is the way to go. I have to practice that bit.
Yeah, it's hard for me to keep my right hand smooth and get my
Yeah.
left hand to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's ultimately like a good idea or not.
Okay.
But think long and hard about kind of interrupting the flow of the beats. Like if they don't need that, then it's maybe not a great idea. If there's another way you can show that without that little hiccup, it's just a thought. going? I guess, or did you do the whole thing?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. How about we start at the beginning?
Sure.
Can you raise your plane just a little bit? Yeah. Essentially, you did kind of the same thing in measure 14.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did like 1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Well, that's kind of what you're, right?
Uh-huh. Should I make it more like that? Like more of a off and then back on?
Well, how do you want that quarter note to sound?
Just markedly different than, like, I don't want it to sound like a continuation of the phrase. I want it to sound like a new phrase, you know?
Can you just kind of sing like that, the measure going into the pianissimo?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, da, 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 da,
okay,
da.
alright. Dum, boom. So you have to essentially give 1, 2, 3. So you're giving 1, 2, and 3. Or 1, 2, and 1.
And the thing is, I don't want it to be like an eighth rest there. You know, I want them to hold out the quarter note. I just want it to seem like a separation.
I don't know how you do that. Because I mean, I'm going to interpret that as a lift, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's like a small one, but okay. I just don't want it to seem like, you know, oh, that note's an eighth note, you know?
Yeah. Try it once at 11.
Sure.
Without doing that. Just conduct quarter notes.
Okay.
Don't do any kind of lifting or subdivision feel.
Okay.
Just measure 11. Listening thing does start to, it is important.
Yeah.
Higher plane flat. There you go.
Yeah, they did it naturally there.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know, like conducting is all about nonverbal. Sometimes you just can't always get what you want. So sometimes you have to say, hey, you know, in that measure, just do this, and then start conducting. And sometimes your words will be more effective than your conducting.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It happens. Okay, good. All right. Let's do one more.